Hey, what's going on, people? Another shot to hope from the hood on a little bit of a rainy day, but it's cool. Rainy days don't be having me dreary or down or nothing. I be my own sunshine. You know what I mean? Today, um, my shot of hope was kind of inspired by I had a friend of mine that kind of went through some shit yesterday, and he kind of like went out, made some bad decisions, and fucked this whole situation up. So what I want to say today, I want to share is that this ain't gonna always be easy. You know what I mean? It's gonna be times when shit is hard. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be some things you gotta go through. It's gonna be good days and easy days too. But you gotta prepare yourself and know that every day is not a piece of cake. You know what I mean? You gotta already have like in your mind that there's going to be some days that you're going to have to put out that extra effort, or you're going to have to go the extra mile, or whatever it is that you're going up against. It's just not always going to be so simple. And if the first time that you meet up with some type of adversity or a challenge, if you're gonna buckle up and fold over and lay down and die, then what the hell is you doing it for? You can get through these situations. You can get through these feelings. You know what I mean? You just got to try. You gotta want to, first and foremost. You gotta wanna, be able to grow. You gotta wanna come up out of these situations, but you can do it, but you gotta put your work in. Nothing comes easy, man. Nobody said life was easy, and nobody said life was fair. And that's a big problem for people. People always seem to think that shit is fair or like shit is easy. It's not always easy like that. You gotta put in some work to get the outcome and get the results that you want to get out of life, man. I'm not laying down and dying. Nah, I came too far and I've been through too much just to give it up. You know what I mean? So easily. You feel me? I can't do that. So, for anybody that's out there listening or to hear this, you got to find what motivates you. You got to find out what your issues are. What are the things that causes you to fall? What are the buttons, that people push that sends you over the edge? You know what I mean? You got to find out what those are first. Identify your issues. After you identify them, then you can start to do some things differently. You can start to figure out a game plan on what are you going to do when you're faced with these issues or adversities or these people or these feelings or whatever it may be. Then figure out what are you going to do when they come up, when they show their face, right? And then you got to go through it. So you don't never know what you are built like until you in the middle of that storm. Everything else you do and say is all preparation. It's all preparation, and it's all, things that you want to do or you hope it takes place. You find out what you really built like right in the middle of that goddamn storm. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you're going to find out that you did better than you thought you would. And sometimes you're going to find out that you didn't do as good as you thought you was. Right? So that's the three things to it. I ain't going to say three things to it, but that's the things to it. Identify what your issues are. 2, work on those issues. Figure out alternatives. Figure out a game plan on what you're going to do when they arise. Then the next one is go through it. Because see, you can't learn to swim till you get the fuck in the water. All right? Like, you can read a million books about swimming. How do I swim? How do you do the backstroke? How do you do this? How do that? How you hold your breath? How you go underwater? You can read books about it. You can talk to people and get other people who know how to swim, get their advice, and they're telling you do this, do that, do this. So, you know, you can do all these things. Read about it, talk about it, watch a movie about it, YouTube it, whatever. You can do all that, but guess what? Till you get in the motherfucking water, you can't swim. All that other stuff is preparation. You know what I mean? So you gotta get wet in order to swim. So, you know, this is my analogy that I'm using to say you gotta get into it. You know what I mean? You don't know how you gonna make out until that shit come. And then when it come, that's when you measure yourself. You measure your own success. And you see at the end of it, you be like, all right, how did I make out? If I made out good, then this is something. What did I do? That's something I'm going to keep. You know what I mean? That's a tool I'm going to keep because it worked. If it didn't work, you didn't make out that good, then you're going to go back to the drawing board. You're going to be like, you know what? This shit didn't work too good. I got to figure out something else. I'm going to try another approach when it happens again. You know, that's what you do until you find that right go-to tool, that right thing, whatever it be, you know what I mean? And then you got something to use, man. Because life is too fucking short to be playing fucking games. You feel me? I'm not playing with them, man. I'm not playing with them. I'm not making the same fucking mistake over and over again. Nah, you burnt me, I learned my fucking lesson. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna learn how to deal with that shit and keep it moving. And then it'll have to be something else to come. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be the same old shit. I refuse to, you know, allow myself to not grow. You know what I mean? I'm gonna always keep growing. And you're gonna have to throw something stronger, a curveball stronger than that. You know what I mean? Cause I ain't gonna lay down and die neither. You know, so I just want to say, man, shout out to everybody in the struggle. You know what I mean? And know that you can make it through that struggle. You can come out. It's not about getting, you know, to the light at the end of the tunnel, because it's hell in the motherfucking hallways. You heard me. So it's about learning how to deal with the hell in the hallways. It's like learning how to dance in the rain. You feel me? So everybody out there in the struggle, man, shout out to y'all. Keep doing what you're doing. Maintain. Keep your head above water. And remember, don't nothing last forever. You know what I mean? It's going to be a time where you're going to get a breakthrough. When it's going to be over. It's going to be said and done. You're going to be able to say, whew, made it through that motherfucking storm right there. You feel me? But you just got to put your work in. You know, so salute to y'all in the struggle. It's Shots to Hope from the hood. I'm out.